Oh my gosh, I look so bad without eyebrows. Anyways, y'all, so good morning. I'm about to go into Pilates. I was about to say the exact place, but I'm about to go into Pilates. It starts at 8. It's 7:54. Guys, I freaking missed CrossFit this morning. I woke up at like 6:30 a.m. I'm supposed to be up at 4 a.m. So I have to go to CrossFit after Pilates. I'm gonna have to leave Pilates a little early just to make it to the 9 o'clock CrossFit session. Why can't I talk? Just to make it to the 9 o'clock CrossFit session, guys. That kind of like put a damper in my plans. Or maybe I should just go at night. But the thing about going at night is like I get lazy towards the end of the day. And then like another thing, I actually have to like make food. You know, I have to make dinner for my kids. So, or like find something to get for them. And that's kind of difficult for me. So, I don't know. I really don't want to go at 9 o'clock though. Y'all, I really don't. We'll see. Because then I have an appointment at 11. We'll figure it out. But alright, guys. Let me go into Club Pilates. Alright, guys. So I'm actually back from Pilates. Pilates was amazing. Like, I love freaking Pilates. I suggest everyone try Pilates at least for like a solid month. And yeah, you'll like, I don't know. It gives you like an overall improvement on your body. It gives you a little more flexibility, a lot more core strength. Now, it's not going to make you have like Lori Harvey's body. Like that includes diet too and some other stuff. But y'all, I highly recommend Pilates. Go do it. But anyway, so I finished Pilates and I was going to go to CrossFit. But the thing about CrossFit is it starts at 9 to 10. My Pilates session was 8 to 9. But we got out at like 8:54. I would have gotten to CrossFit at around 9:06 or 9:07. But honestly, I was on my way and I just decided to turn back around. Because one, I need to go get my eyebrows did at 11. So I wouldn't have had enough time to like take a shower and then go to CrossFit. Two, I need to be able to like get my eyebrows done and then like go to CrossFit later on today. I'm not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to sweat after you get your eyebrows done. But because I get my eyebrows a lot darker, what happens is when I work out after I get my eyebrows done, it starts to fade in more naturally. Because I don't want to get my eyebrows done for like 2 days, you know? Like, I want it to actually last a week. That's why I get it done darker. They be clowning me on TikTok, y'all. But it is what it is. And then I don't want to go to CrossFit with no eyebrows, y'all. I've been actually using minoxidil to grow back my eyebrows. So at this point, I'm just doing like tint until then. Honestly, it does save a lot of money though, because eyebrows are expensive, y'all. I was supposed to well, not supposed to, but I've been thinking about like getting them tattooed, but I don't know. I don't do good with tattoos. I literally have a tattoo and it's just like the lining of it, because I could not take the pain. Like, I laughed to keep from crying when I got the lining on my tattoo. I'm good. I don't got money to be spending on that. Like, my eyebrow tint, I bought some off of TikTok, but I don't have like the lining yet. So I just go and get them done, and it's extremely cheap that way. But if you're getting them waxed and shaped and sculpted, whatever, all of that, it's expensive. I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to be financially literate, you know? So, yeah, guys, I think Alright, y'all. So, honestly, I forgot to pick the phone up. Like, after I got my eyebrows did, I really just wanted to lay down and, like, chill. But, y'all, the day was going perfect. It was going so chill up until somebody pissed me off. Like, I just feel like people dedicate their lives low-key to pissing me off sometimes. Maybe not like 24/7, but like they know what to do to get under my skin. And I'm trying to learn like how to have like self-control and not overreact or like give them the reactions that they're looking for. Just like learn to ignore certain things. But bro, like, why would you do that if you know it's gonna piss me off? Like, if you know it's gonna jeopardize me and other people involved, why would you do that? I wish I could spill the tea, y'all. I really wish I could spill the tea, but not everything is meant to be spilled sometimes. Cause yeah, y'all gonna be like, you stupid. I already know I'm low-key dumb, but dang, y'all, like, I'm so tired of being stressed out. Oh my gosh, I am tired. Guess I'm not tired enough though. I don't know. But anywho, so I am on my way to Flame Boiler because I didn't really like feel like cooking. And honestly, y'all, like, when you gotta buy like food every day, man, life is expensive, okay? Like, yeah, no, life is just way too expensive. So therefore it was cheaper to just go and buy the meal made. I was gonna go and get some Mediterranean food, but Mediterranean food is like $20 a plate when I can get like 4. Okay, so scratch that. It is $20 a plate, but I can go somewhere and get like a meal deal for like, ooh, is that funny? Yeah, I thought a cop pulled up. But no, I could go somewhere and get like a meal deal, like Flame Boiler, for, I think they got like 4 bowls for 20, or 4 bowls for 30. I don't even need the 4th bowl, but I'm still gonna get it just for extras. And then what I usually get from Flame Boiler is just vegetables and chicken. That's it. That's literally it. That's all. Like, I don't include the rice. I tell them to take the rice out. I customize it for it to be broccoli, carrots, and the meat. I don't do any like sauce, even though like they kind of I think they pre-cooked the chicken with some type of sauce, but like it's not that much to where it's compromising my diet. Like, y'all, I'm so serious about being healthy. And then on top of that, like, my kid, he cannot have like rice and all of the stuff. So therefore Flame Boiler was the healthiest option. If you guys never been, just research one in your area, and I promise you guys will love it. Like, if you don't care about like carbs and sugar and all this other stuff, go get their magic sauce. I promise you, sweetie, I promise you will fall in love with their magic sauce. Bro, I'm so ghetto. I'm literally walking up in this piece with a bonnet on. That's crazy work. Guys, tell me why they cheated me. I literally asked for I did a custom order. I asked for no rice. They did do the broccoli and the carrots and no cabbage. They gave me an extra thing of chicken in the bag. But I'm missing a whole bowl, y'all. A whole bowl. This is all they gave me. So I am beyond irritated because not only did they put freaking rice in the food that my kid is supposed to eat, right? Sure, I removed the rice or whatever. I'm thinking, hey, maybe I'm gonna give him just a little bit of rice, because, you know, meat and vegetable, it doesn't have any carbs in it. Tell me why I come in and I have him check his blood. His blood is at 276, y'all. And I'm just like, what did you eat? Because he was low. He was like at 75 earlier. It hasn't even been like 2 hours. I told him to eat a banana. So I'm just like, what did you eat? He comes and he tells me he had this. He is a diabetic. I didn't buy this. He is a diabetic. I don't buy him candy. Where did he get the candy from? I guarantee you he got it from school. And he hid it in a certain spot, right? This is what's frustrating about having a child with diabetes. They don't understand the importance of not eating stuff like this. And then when they go to public school or any school in general where they're serving candy, they give this to kids, or they get it from other kids from these little holiday parties that they have. And yeah, my kid wants it too, even though he knows he's not supposed to have it. He doesn't fully understand because he's a kid and kids like candy. So when he gets it, that puts his life in jeopardy. He is at 276, bro. 276. This is dangerous. And I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know how to discipline in this particular moment. Y'all, I am just so frustrated. Like, I feel like I cannot win in life for nothing. Because it's like, what do you do in a situation? Like, does any of you, I can't even talk right now. Do any of you guys have kids with diabetes, and like not like 16, 17, 20-year-olds, but like kids under the age of 10? Do you guys have a kid that's sick under the age of 10? What do you guys do in a situation? Because I don't know.
Mommy?
I don't know what to do. Yes, baby.
I'm hungry.
You're literally eating. Eat your food. Finish it. You're playing. And you need to actually eat your food, okay? And make sure you eat your broccoli, too.
Okay.
I need you to use your fork, okay? And use it right. I should have got him a spoon. But, yeah. I do not know what to do. I know how to solve the problem, right? So, ever since, like, I found out that he had diabetes, I was like, man, I really just need to, stay home and, like, be a full-time mommy, But I need to provide for my kids, Like, I need to be able to buy a house for them one day. I need to be able to, like, just buy clothes for them. Like, they're at the age where they're growing out of everything quick. Like, they only keep clothes for like 2 months. Like, I have to provide basic things for my kids. So it's like, it's kind of hard to like just stay home. It's like nearly impossible. So, homeschool is not, how you homeschool when you don't got a home? It's not in the cards. So now I have to trust the public school system to, watch out for him while I'm trying to pursue what I'm trying to pursue. And it's so frustrating because, they're doing the best that they can, but they can't control, they can't cancel everything for one kid, They can't cancel pizza parties and candy parties for one kid. And then, like, when they're trying to fix the issue, he has to be alienated. Like, he has to go into the office with the nurse. And then the nurse is not even there 5 days out the week. The nurse is only there, like, I think 2 or 3 days out of the week. There's some random person who doesn't know much about diabetes who takes care of him. And then the nurse has to drive from, like, another location just to administer his insulin. And if she can't do it, I have to do it. So whatever I'm doing, I have to stop and then go and give him insulin. It's so much. Like, it's not like when you have a kid and, you can send them to school and be sure that they're going to be safe or be sure that they're going to be okay. I have to take extra precautions. I have to be in contact with my son's nurse almost every day. And even when I'm not, like, talking to her every day, like, she at least sends me, like, a voicemail. Stop, baby. A voicemail or an email. I get an email Monday through Friday about his condition. It's so overwhelming. And I feel like a failure because I'm just like, man, why am I not in the position to where I can take care of my baby 24/7? Like, did I really screw off that bad? Like, this is why I really need to fully focus on entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship can really change my life. It can change people's lives that have kids that they really have to look closely after. And like, some people think that I'm just overreacting, but every weekend I see people with diabetes and I see their condition and I see amputations and a lot of other stuff that's not really talked about. Like, sure, everybody talks about, you can get diabetes from this, that, and the third, but nobody really talks about how severe it can get. And a lot of people, they have type 2 diabetes. Not everybody talks about the type 1 diabetes where your pancreas doesn't work and it fully depends on insulin. So it's like when he's eating candy and all that other junk, that probably affects him 10 times worse than a type 2 diabetic who is producing insulin. It's so frustrating, guys, because I don't want my baby to ever have to lose a limb. Eat your food, okay? Eat your food, baby. I don't ever want my son to have to lose a limb or go through complications with his diabetes, and he goes through complications so much with his diabetes. It hasn't been so severe to where he's had to get an amputation or anything, but like, he gets diabetic ketoacidosis quite often, and it's overwhelming. It gives me more anxiety than I already have. I am so stressed out. We've only known that he's had diabetes for about not even a full year yet. Not even a full year. Like, we're still navigating this whole condition. Like, he got it we found out over the summertime, like towards the end of the summer, that he had diabetes. And so now we're coming up on another summer, but we still haven't got his diabetes fully under control. Like, we've tried to do I've tried to do the, what do you call it? The dexcom, where you attach it to his skin. And even that wasn't accurate. Like, it'll be off by like 100 points. It was off so bad one time to where he was injected, and pretty much like he was injected too much, like 1 unit too much, and we had to take a finger poke, and we realized that at the last minute, and like, that could have done something bad to him. Like, you cannot play with insulin, y'all. You cannot play with insulin. Thank God that, like, I know what to do in situations like that. But the thing is, like, I can't rely on that dexcom. Ever since that situation happened, we do not use dexcom no more. We don't use that stuff because it's not accurate. And like, they told us, like, it's a possibility that it'll be a little off by like 20 points. 100 points? No. We do finger pokes now. I don't wish this on my worst enemy. Like, I feel like life is just filled with anxiety. And like, I don't have a system. I don't have like a support system. I don't trust anybody with my kids. I don't trust my family here with my kids because of just different lifestyles. I don't trust, like, I trust my mom, but like, we don't have like a close connection. I don't trust anybody else with my son's health, and it's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Like, even when I start working, I feel like I'm gonna need a nurse to come and look after my kid up until he's old enough. Like, I can't just have like a regular babysitter, or maybe if I do, they have to be trained in all of this and like really watch my kids. Because daycare centers, yeah, they don't do it. Like, they try their best, but like, again, like, when they have multiple kids going around, they can't just focus on that one kid who has a couple of conditions. Like, the autism part, he has improved so much with autism. So much. Like, he he smashed it with his progression in autism. And we got the services, you know. I was able to do certain things to help him improve there. But like when it comes to diabetes, it's a whole different ball game. Like I feel like the autism was like a cakewalk compared to the diabetes, cuz now I'm just stressed that like, oh my gosh, like is something going to happen to my baby? Like this is what people do not talk about. Like when they say, oh, you know, you should really think about if you want kids or not. And I'm not saying that I don't want kids or anything like that. But I'm saying like they don't explain like, hey, it's a possibility that, you know, if you do have kids, this is something, this X, Y, and Z can happen. You know, like I didn't even know, to be honest with you guys, that kids even got diabetes. Like I know like my siblings when I was younger, you know, they got like pre-diabetes in our childhood because yeah, we ate bullcrap, honestly. But like they never like have diabetes unless they're not telling me, I don't know. But I thought that was basically based off of like obesity, you know, because I come from like a big bone family, and I know big bone is not a thing, but like everybody in my family is pretty much overweight, like at least 70%. So I was thinking, oh, maybe when you're a kid, you're not even thinking about like the severity of diabetes. You just hear it and you're like, oh, okay. But then when you get older and you start to get educated on the situation, and now you're like, oh, okay, cool. But you don't even take it serious for us up until your kid or yourself gets diabetes. I don't even know if people take it serious when they have diabetes themselves, because I deal with a lot of people who don't take it serious when they actually know they have it. But when you have a kid, like a little kid, not even a teenager, a kid who has diabetes, you're freaking scared. Like if you love your kid, you're going to be worried. You're going to be anxious about what's going on. Like, I don't know. It's like I feel like I'm living in fear every day. Like every time I'm away from my kid, if I'm not watching him like a hawk, I know nobody else will. Even if he's at school, even if he's at an after school program, I just know that like nobody is going to look over him like God or me. And he's too young to take care of himself, y'all. He's way too young to take care of himself. And I can't afford to stay home with him. I can't. People think it's a game. They think it's a joke. They think I am overreacting. And I just wish that I just want people to understand, like, how many times I have to take him to the emergency room, or how many times I get a call from a nurse saying, oh, you know, his glucose is up. Finish your food, baby. You're not choking, Papa. Finish your food. You're faking. You're faking. But anyways, it's just how many times like I get a call from the nurse like, hey, you know, his sugar is high, so I test his urine for ketones and it was positive. I think I'm gonna have to call the ambulance to take him to the hospital, or you can come and take him to the hospital. You guys don't understand how many times this happens. And it's so frustrating because people downplay diabetes. They downplay the situation so bad. Like, if you're an able adult, an educated adult, I get it. You know, like, go do you. It's not that I don't care, but I care. But, like, you know, you can make your decisions. But when it comes to a kid, like, it's so different, you know? Like, a kid is just trying to understand. Like, a kid just wants to be a kid. A kid doesn't want to hear no, they can't have candy, you know? And like, for the most part, he doesn't have like candy every day or something like that. But like, he went from a kid eating candy from previous years, don't do that. He went from being a kid who was able to eat candy less than a year ago to now he can't really have it. And then people say, oh, you can give it to him in moderation and stuff like that. How do you know how much candy a kid is having if they're giving it out at school? If they're giving kids bags of candies and your kid, you know, he doesn't even know just yet. Stop. He doesn't even know just yet, like, how to measure certain things out. Like, we're trying to educate him on it. But, like, kids are very impulsive. Kids are just gonna be like, skip it, I'm just gonna have it. You know, like, he has to actually go to his nurse. If he gets candy, he needs to actually go to his nurse and say, hey, can I have this? So the nurse can actually count up how many carbs is in this. But he doesn't want to do that all the time, or he's not naturally thinking of that all the time. And then when the kid doesn't listen and they make these mistakes, what do you do? What do you do in that situation? When their mistakes are deadly for them, what do you do other than talk? Because we have conversations every day. What exactly do you do? The only way I know how to fix a situation is to give up on everything and watch my kid like a Hulk. Do homeschool. Make sure that I'm there with my kid 24/7. I love you too, baby. I love you too. Eat your food, okay? But yeah, I can't even afford to do that. I got all this food and, like, I'm not even hungry no more. Like, this stressed me out. And then it's like, whenever I'm stressed out about this all the time, right? 24/7, I'm stressed out about this. It feels like when I'm dealing with everybody else but this, I feel as though everybody else is trying to stress me out too. Like, I truly feel like I am getting hell from every way possible. And it's so frustrating because people already want to kick me when I'm down, kick me when I'm overwhelmed. And no, it's not about me, you know, it's about my kid. I have all these feelings about my kid. And, like, I'm just worried about my kid's safety. Like, if you have kids and you're watching this, you will understand what I'm talking about. But it's like the world likes to mess with me a little bit more when I'm already, like, feeling anxious and worried. So then I turn into a person that I don't want to be. I just feel like an emotional wreck, man. The only thing that I'm gonna do that I know I can do now is I'm gonna call his dad and, like, have his dad talk to him. If his dad answers, let's see. Hopefully he does answer and he'll be able to talk to him. I feel like sometimes that helps. But then again, I don't think I can fully trust that he'll be okay with his dad full time. Like, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story, y'all. Hold on. Around what time? Yeah, most likely he's gonna be in bed. I'll just let you talk to him tomorrow. Alright. So, I finally got in contact with his dad to talk to him, and he's at work. And he's not gonna get off until like 10 or 11. So, therefore, yeah, like, he's gonna be in bed by then because he has school. And if I don't have him in bed by at least 8:30 to 9, what's gonna happen is He's going to go to school and he's going to act tired. He's going to be tired. And what's going to happen? The nurse is going to be worried that it's because of his diabetes and she's going to have him sleep in the office all day. It's happened before. It's happened. So therefore, I feel like that's even impacting his learning. Like, diabetes is really effing up my son's life. Y'all, I really need to stop complaining and just find a way to make it happen. Like, I need to go harder on, like, social media. Like, I'm literally monetized on Facebook. And at one point, I did go hard. And I was getting a little bit of money to, afford, like, groceries and stuff. But, like, I dedicated, like, most of my time to school right now. So I can have, like, something consistent. Because social media money, it's not consistent, And I think YouTube pays the most. I don't know. Because I know you can make up to, like, 30,000 on Facebook. And I don't know how much they get paid on TikTok or anything. But I've never really been a social media person. Like, I go on social media to vent. But, yeah, like, not fully living my whole life out on social media. Because I'm an introvert. Like, I'm actually, like, a quiet, chill person. And if I get upset about something, then, yeah, sure, I'll be on social media. But, like, I barely post pictures on there. I do post pictures now that I'm trying to, like, achieve certain things, but before all of this, I didn't care. I truly didn't care. I would probably post a picture, like, maybe once every 6 months or something. But when I actually went on my journey to get monetized on Facebook, guys, I was literally on Facebook all day long. And one day, like, after a month of being consistent, I was able to get monetized. But once you get monetized, like, I feel like a lot of people, at least for me personally, I seen how hard it was to, like, get the money up. So I kind of just got lazy for a second. And then one day, like, I had one post that actually hit. And I seen, like, how much money I could potentially make, like, how much money it made in a day. And I was like, okay, let me get on this. But then when I started school, I fell off. Maybe I should start, like, taking this more serious. I don't know. We'll think about it. Or maybe I need to just start, like, a business or something. I don't know. We're going to figure this out, though, y'all. Because I can't just sit here and complain about the situation and not try to fix it.